Hello guys, welcome back to the weekly analysis series of the company. After a lot of research, we came up with one of the leading company in IT sector. We will have a detailed look on Infosys Limited. In this video, we will have a detailed look about the company's business, fundamental key highlights, balance sheet and PL account, holdings and pros and cons of the company, inside trades of the company. And at last, I will share you my own view about this company, whether you should add this company on your watch list or not. But before we start, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel and share with your friends and family. And if you have already done that, then thanks for supporting the channel and it really means a lot for us. So at first we will have a look about the company. So Infosys is an IT company which provides consultancy, technology, outsourcing and next generation digital services to its clients. It is the second largest information technology company in Indian sector after TCS. Let's talk about the breakdown of revenues. So companies get 57% of its total revenue from digital services, which include offerings that enhance customer experience, leverage AI-based analytics and big data, engineer digital products and cloud applications with advanced cybersecurity system. From core services, company gets 43% of its revenue, which includes application management services, independent validation solutions, product engineering and etc. Now let's talk about the company's graph, where the current price of the company is 1491 rupees as on 14 October 2022, where the 52 weeks high was 1953 rupees and low was 1355 rupees. In last 1 year, the company has given negative 17.24% return to its shareholders. Now we will have a look on the fundamental key highlights of the company, where the market cap of the company is 6,27,000 crores, the PE of the company is 27.4, the ROCE, which is return on capital employed, is 37.1%, the current price is 1,491, the book value is 190 rupees, the ROE, which is return on equity, is 29%, the dividend yield is 2.09%, the face value of the company is 5 rupees, whereas the 5 years return is 25%, 5 years profit is 9.16%, and sales growth since 5 years is 12.2%. Now let's compare the company with its competitor. We have marked the company's detail to make it easier to understand. So you can just pause the video and you can just compare the company with its competitors. Now let's have a look on the quarterly results of the company. So the operating profit as per December 2019 is 5,800 crores approximately, whereas in September 2022 it's almost 8,902 crores. The OPM, which is operating profit margin, as on December 2019 is 25%, whereas in September 2022 it's almost 24%. The net profit after paying all the taxes and interest, the company's net profit on December 2019 is 4,466 crores, whereas in September 2022, after paying all the taxes, is 6,026 crores. So this was the quarterly results of the company. Now we will have a look on the profit and loss account of the company. So we can see that the sales of the company is keep on increasing. Eventually the expense also has increased. The operating profit is on March 2013 was 11,500 crores, whereas till now it's around 33,000 crores. The OPM, which is operating profit margin, on March 2012 was 32%, whereas right now it's almost 24%. So the net profit after paying all the taxes and all on March 2012 was 8,332 crores, whereas till now it's around 2,905 crores. Eventually the EPS, which is earning per share of the company, has increased. On March 2012 it was 18 rupees, whereas right now it's almost 54.38 rupees. And even the taxes of the company is on a good condition, that is roughly around 25 to 26%, whereas the dividend payout of the company is nice, as on March 2012 it was 32%, whereas in March 2022 it's almost 59%. So now let's have a look on the balance sheet of the company. So in balance sheet, on reserve, the company has continuously increased his reserve. The company has recently borrowed some money on March 2020, which is almost around 4,600 crores, which is keep on increasing, and on September 2022 it's almost 6,522 crores. The other liability, which may be included in a form of long-term loans, on March 2013 it was 8,281 crores, whereas right now on September 2022 it's almost 40,728 crores, which is very high. The total assets, which is fixed assets of the company, on March 2013 was 7,139 crores, whereas in September 2022 it's almost 27,264,000 crores. The fixed assets includes plant and machineries, buildings, land and many more fixed assets. We can also see that the investment of the company has also increased. On March 2013 it was around 2,100 crores, which has increased, and right now it's on September 2022 it's almost 25,000 crores. The other assets, which may be included in a form of inventory, on March 2013 it was around 35,800 crores, whereas on September 2022 it's almost 75,000 crores. The other assets also include debtors. So this was the balance sheet of the company. Everything is looking good, but the other liability, which may be included in a form of long-term loans, is almost around 40,728 crores, which is very high. So let's move on the cash flow of the company. So in cash flow, we will just have a look on the net cash flow which come out after deducting investment activities and financial activities from operating activities. So from March 2012 to March 2016, the company's net cash flow was in positive hand, but in after that there is a negative net cash flow which is inflowing in the company, which mainly because of the investment activities, as the company has invested a lot of money in buying some of the assets, some of machineries, buildings, companies. So due to that reason, the company has just given some of this money, and also in form of dividend the company has paid a lot of money. So that's why you can see on March 2022 there is a negative 7,248 crores. But you can have a look that March 2021 the net cash flow was on positive 6,000 crores approximately. Overall, the cash flow is looking good. Now we will have a look on the main ratios of the company. So in main ratio, the first one we will have a look on the debtors day. So we can see that the debtors day has increased, but on March 2022 it has decreased as compared to March 2021 by almost 2. So what is debtor day? So debtor day ratio measures how quickly cash is being collected from debtors. So now we will have a look on cash conversion cycle. So we can have a look that the cash conversion cycle has also increased, but as compared to March 2021 it has little bit decreased, almost around 2. So the cash conversion cycle means that the number of days that a company takes to convert its investment in inventory and other resources into cash flow from sales. The company's ROCE, which is return on capital employed, is good, as on March 2011 it was around 38%, whereas in March 2022 it's almost 37%. So this was the main ratios of the company which are important for the company. Now we will have a look on the inside trades of the company, which is another important thing. So you can pause the video and watch the names of the persons who have buy the company shares, or the companies who have buy this company shares, and on what average price and on what quality they have sell the shares of this company. You can pause the video and have a look about it. So now we will just move on to the pros and cons of the company. So in pros, the company is almost debt free. The company has generated a good return on equity, which is ROE, in 3 years, which is around 27.2%. The company has maintained a healthy dividend yield of 54.3%, whereas in cons, the company's stock is trading around 7.8 times its book value. The promoter had decreased its shares, and right now it's around 13.1%. Now we will just compare the holdings of the companies from March 2022 to June 2022. So the total promoters holding on March 2022 it's almost 13.11%. It is same on June 2022. The mutual fund has increased its stake, as on March 2022 it's almost around 13.49%, whereas in June 2022 it's almost 15%. The other domestic institution, or DII, on March 2022 was around 3.61%, but now the DII has increases its stake, it's almost 3.89%. The FII, which is foreign institution investors, on March 2022 having a holding around 33.3%, whereas on June 2022 it was around 31.72%, as the FII has sold some of its holdings. The retails and other on March 2022 holds around 36.49%, whereas in June 2022 it is almost around 36.29%. So there is a decrease of 0.2%. So this was the holdings of the company. Now we will just move on to the next sheet, which is the investment checklist of the company by ticker tape. So the current price is more than the intrinsic value. The stock has been generated better returns on equity than bank FD. The stock has also provided a good dividend return. It's a good time to consider, as the stock is not on overbought zone. The stock not on ASM or GSM list, and not a lots of promoter holding is placed. And now my view about this company. So the fundamentals of the company is looking good, and the net profit and the OPM, which is operating profit margin, is quite good. Even the cash flow of the company is looking good, but the promoters holding is very less, which is around 13%, which is a very bad sign for if you are investing for a long term basis. But recently there is one news which has been launched, as the company promoters is going to buy back its shares worth around 39 billion rupees at 1850 rupees per share. But on the negative side, there is one more negative side, which is the company has taken a lot of long-term loans, which is around 40,000 crores, which is very high. But overall the company is looking good, and this is my view about the company. And I will not buy this company right now, or I will not add this company to my watch list right now. I will only add this company when the promoters holding should be more than 50% or more, and there should be a little bit decrease on the long-term borrowings of the company. So this is my view about the company. And this is not a buy or sell recommendation video. This is just for your personal knowledge, your own analysis before investing. So thank you so much for spending some time with us. We will back with our another video. Till then, bye and have a nice day. Bye bye.